Okay, day 2 of Nuna's Nucci tour of Seoul has come to an end. And if I am able to move my body tomorrow, it will be a miracle. The nice thing is tomorrow we're flying to Jeju, so we're not going to be running around. But I'm telling you, okay, so I think we did about 18,000 steps today. So many of them were uphill and upstairs. So you guys, what you guys see on social media where they talk about like Korea and the steps and the inclines, they're not joking. My poor body. I'm going to take massive amounts of ibuprofen, but great time. Had a great time. It was hot as Hades. We wore those hanboks and they were so fun to be in, but it was a little steamy. I'm thinking, how did they do this back then? Oh my gosh. Great time. So there's a lot here to watch. I hope I can fit it all in. If I can't, maybe I'll make a second one. I don't know. But enjoy. And tomorrow, like I said, we head to Jeju, which it's going to be amazing. Okay, let's get right to it. These were our choices for hanboks. And so many to choose from, but I was asked to do purple, so I did purple. We looked hysterical with these wonderful garments on and then our tennis shoes, but we needed them because we walked and walked and walked and walked and walked. And we saw the most beautiful palace. And it was really interesting to sit there and think, oh my gosh, I'm walking the same path that royalty has walked. Just look at these. I mean, what can I even say, right? Like, can you even imagine living like this? So beautiful. The weather could not have been better. Well, it could have been better. It could have been about 7 degrees cooler, but I'm not complaining. But a lot of the pathways are lined with this jute kind of rug, and there are just buildings everywhere. Like everywhere you look, and they're just placed in the most secluded, beautiful areas. And so cool, right? I'm just going to let you look at these photos. Again, I was pretending like I was a real photographer with my little iPhone. But like every single thing I saw, I was like, I need to remember. Oh, these are bathrooms, squatty potties, more stairs. And I was just thinking, how did any woman do those in those dresses? So cool. All the walls. Okay, this is where the concubines lived. Pretty fun. The architecture is out of this world. I felt like Kim Namjoon would be very proud of me for taking that all in. I liked that because it was like old and new meeting. So we went inside the palace grounds. This was really cool. The selfish part of me was like, could you all please leave so that I could get like really good footage without all of you in it? But yeah, I didn't do that. Okay, so you see carpet and drapes? Again, this is like the last family that lived there in 1905. I had no idea. Like I thought all this happened like in the 17 something or 13 something, or you know what I mean? Like I didn't think 1905. I need to do better at history. Just exquisite. Such high ceilings. How did they retain any heat? That artwork back there is very famous, and it was actually in K-pop Demon Hunters. So I dare you to go find it. This I just took because I just was like, look, it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Amazing. Yep. Look at it. How many K-dramas have we watched where we've seen this? And now you're going to be able to say, oh my gosh, she was there. Okay, look at me looking angelic. Haha. Then we went to eat. And you guys, I'm just going to prepare you. I look like crap because I was hot. I was sweaty. I was, well, just hot and sweaty. And yeah, the delicacy there was raw crab. And I made the rule that if they put something in front of me on this trip, I was going to give it a try. And so I'm not gonna lie, it looked not appealing. Um, I don't want to be disrespectful because it is a specialty. I mean, specialty. It is a very coveted thing, and I was having to kind of really get myself, you know, ready to try this. And mm, I honestly didn't even know what the inside of a crab looked like that wasn't cooked. It's squishy, like jelly. There, I said I did it. Then I just put that thing right back down. I was like, okay, well, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll have nightmares about it. But it's not that it tasted bad. It was a texture thing. And yeah, I did it. Yep. Pat on the back, well done. My mom always said, you don't have to like it, you just have to try it. And I did it. So, and then I went on to eat the soup. And let's just say I have a very delicate palate. And so this is testing me on this trip. And sometimes it takes a minute for the heat to come. It did not take a minute. It came right away and knocked the hell out of me. So I went through about 74 glasses of water during this meal, but it all tasted amazing, except for maybe the crab. I'm literally only showing this to you because it was just more stairs. And I was like, oh my God, more stairs. And then we walked up this famous wall that was like in K-pop Demon Hunters and a lot of different shows. And when I tell you that we might as well have been walking like completely vertically up to the moon, that's what it felt like. Um, it, it was so high and so steep. And here's how I played it off. I would just like stop and be like, oh, I need to take a photo, and like played it off by I'm just taking a photo, not letting anybody know that I could barely breathe. That's how I got away with taking stop breaks every once in a while. But look at the view. It was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Would I do it again? Probably not. At least not until I get in better shape. But the view was well worth it. And I won an Ajima hat. Look how red my face is. I was so red and hot. And now when people call me an old hag, I'll be like, correction, I'm an Ajuma. I have the hat to prove it. This little village was amazing. So cute. So quaint. Several K-dramas have been filmed here. Like I said the other day, every little thing you see, every house, every business has its own little quaint personality. And our sweet little tour guide, Sophie, is so good about showing you photos from a scene so that you can see, hey, you saw this in such and such. For me personally, these are the kind of areas that I like. Like the places where not most people go, which is one of the only good things about walking your butt off up to the sun. It is that most people aren't going to do it. At least not tourists. We were getting passed by. There was a lady that literally walked by me in wedges, walking up that sucker. I was like, well, I would be offended if I weren't so impressed. But yeah, and I mean, people, much older than me walking up that thing without any problem. But you didn't see very many tourists, so up more stairs. Stairs everywhere. You guys, this should just be called the country of stairs. I thought this was cool. It was just sort of like this rounded little area with the wall and everything. It's like a 47-degree turn or something. I don't know. I'm not good at math, but I think that's what she said. Several K dramas had been filmed there. Again, just look at the stairs. Oh, that right there. Oh crap! Hold on. Bring that back. This is where Love Next Door, the poster for that was filmed or taken a photo. I love that show. So I walked down those steps to take that photo, and then I had to walk all the way back up. I wanted to perish. So quaint. This was my video proof that everything they say is true, and everybody wears black, white, or like brownish or beige. No color at all on these college students. None. It was adorable. Then we ate dinner, Korean barbecue, phenomenal. I stuffed my face with so much beef. That sounded horrible. Why do I keep doing that? And learned how to drink properly. And your girl had a few here to do. She consumed a bit. I consumed a bit, but it was really awesome. It was like part beer, part soju, and there's a fancy name for it, but I'm too tired to remember what it was. And he was showing us directly how to do it. And then look at me go. You have to like pour the stuff in there, and then you got to slam your spoon in the bottom of the cup and not break it, and then make it fuzz. I was too gentle. He's like, try it again. There we go. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Just let me drink this because I'm hot. Yep, it was awesome. Look at that. Look at that meat. Love the meat. That's what she said. Have a good night.